Hello everyone! It is finally happening! I'm here with my first video of my new Learn Slovene with Sandra series. When I uploaded the Slovene for Tourists 101 video, I did not expect so many of you loving it, and I definitely didn't expect so many of you asking me to film more videos because you want to learn Slovene. But I promised you I was gonna do it, and the time has finally come. I hope that this video will be one of many. I'm hoping to do at least one every 2 weeks or maybe even one a week. They will not replace my usual travel vlogs, travel guides. They will just be additional videos on my channel. A couple of days ago, I asked you on my YouTube community tab whether you first want to learn how to pronounce the 25 letters of the Slovenian alphabet or how to say the numbers, and 71% of you have voted for the first option. So today we will be learning how to pronounce 25 letters of the Slovenian alphabet, and I'm also gonna throw in a little bonus, and I'm gonna teach you 25 random words. The first letter of the certain word will correspond with the letter I will teach you how to pronounce. Hopefully this makes sense, but I haven't really thought about the words yet, so they will be completely random. Anyway, without further ado, let's just jump right in and start with the first letter, which is A. In Slovene, letter A is pronounced A. And the word that I'm actually going to teach you is abeceda, which actually means the alphabet. So again, the letter A is pronounced A, and there are two A's/A's in the word abeceda, which means the alphabet. I'm not gonna repeat everything twice from now on, otherwise this video will get really long, but you can always watch it back. And if you stay until the end of the video, I have a little surprise for you as well that will really help you out. The next letter is letter B, which in Slovene is pronounced B. And for B, let's choose the word balon, which sounds very much like balloon, which is actually exactly what balon means in Slovene. Next is letter C, which in Slovene we pronounce C. And what should we do as a word? Oh, let's do copata. Has a very cultural meaning maybe as well. Copata means a slipper. If you've ever been to Slovenia, you will know that we are crazy about slippers. It is a part of our culture to take our shoes off the moment we enter our home, and whenever we come to someone else's house as a guest, we will also take our shoes off and they will offer us slippers. I feel like in every Slovenian household, there's like a drawer dedicated in our hallway for sleepers for guests. So yeah, copata means a sleeper, and the plural sleepers is copati. The next letter is slightly more unusual because it is not found in most other languages. It's a letter that we pronounce ch. It basically looks like a C, so C, with an upside down roof, I call it. And the random word that corresponds with the letter ch is, I don't know why I just want to say chaplia. Chaplia is basically a type of a bird. I think in English it's called a heron. Not the most useful word, I know, but I don't know, maybe some of you are bird lovers. The next one is letter D, which in Slovene we pronounce D. Darilo is a word that starts with the letter D, and it actually means a present. Another cultural fact for you, Slovenes often visit each other at their homes. So, you know, you'll have a friend swing by for coffee, and if you're visiting someone, you would normally bring a gift. It's just a very polite thing to do, and it doesn't have to be a huge gift by any means. It can just be some coffee or chocolate or something like that. But yeah, that's something, at least from my experience, that we do. Not just for special occasions like birthdays, just random visits to people's houses. Now, the next letter is letter E, which actually has 3 different pronunciations in Slovene. It really depends where in the word it is, but that's a very complicated explanation that I'm not gonna go into right now. So we'll just, I guess, learn how to pronounce the most simple pronunciation, which is E. E, like in the word electrica. Again, I have the weirdest examples because electrica means electricity. I think the reason why it crossed my mind first is because I'm currently looking outside my window and I can see an electricity pole. But yeah, letter E is pronounced E. Moving on, we have letter F, which is pronounced pho, which might be the same as the Vietnamese noodle soup, although I still don't know what's the correct way to pronounce it. But if pho is the right pronunciation and the letter F in Slovene sounds exactly the same. One of the words that starts with the letter F is Francia, which means France, like the country France. Letter G in Slovene is pronounced G. Gondola is the word that you might find useful if you come to Slovenia during the winter time and want to go skiing, and it means gondola. Then letter H is pronounced H. Hisha, for example, starts with the letter H and it means a house. So Hisha is a house. Letter I is pronounced E. So basically the Slovene pronunciation for the letter I is the English pronunciation for letter E, if that makes sense. Yeah, I is E. And what starts with the letter E? I'm just gonna say Irska, which means Ireland. I guess we'll be learning how to pronounce countries today. But yeah, Ireland in Slovene is called Irska. J in English is pronounced J, and the word that starts with J is Jagoda, which means a strawberry. But moving on to the next letter, the letter K is pronounced K. Camera is actually the word that starts with the letter K, or K in Slovene. And yes, it does mean a camera, but the word camera is only used for cameras that can shoot video. A camera that shoots photos is actually called fotoaparat in Slovene. Okay, moving on to letter L, which in Slovene is pronounced L. Lizika is the word that starts with this letter, and Lizika actually means a lollipop. So you have kids and they love lollipops, they need to find Lizika when they're in Slovenia. The word M is pronounced M. Miza is a very common word because it means a table. Letter N is pronounced N. And let's pick the word noga, which means a leg. A broken leg, by the way, in case, it happens to you when you're like climbing the mountains or whatever, is called zlomljena noga. The letter O again has two slightly different kind of pronunciations, depends on where in the word the letter is placed, but the original pronunciation is O. For example, Obala means the coast. The letter P is pronounced P. P is the first letter of my last name, which is Potisek. That actually doesn't mean anything in Slovene, so it doesn't count. I'm gonna teach you another word. What else starts with P? Ooh, pizza. Pizza is pizza. Okay, maybe that doesn't count either. Let's pick a summary word. I'll pick a verb, and it's actually plavati, which means swimming. The letter R is quite tricky to pronounce for some foreigners because we pronounce it R. Slovenian children learn how to pronounce R with three words, which are riba, raca, rak. Riba means a fish, raca is a duck, and rak is a crab. Not crap, crab, like the animal. The letter S is pronounced S. Let's pick another summary word, or maybe not just summary. Sonce. Sonce means a sun. If you ask someone what's the weather like today and they say sončno, it means sunny. And now we have another strange letter that most other languages don't have. It is the letter sh. Just like with ch, sh is basically the same as s, but with an upside down roof. A word that starts with the letter sh is shola, which means a school. Right, we only have 5 letters left. The next one is letter T, which in Slovene is pronounced T. The word that I pick is trgovina, which is a shop. The letter U is pronounced U. The word that I'm gonna teach you is ura, which means either a clock, as like a subject, or time. If you want to ask someone what's the time, you ask them koliko je ura. The letter V is pronounced V. Sometimes it is also pronounced very similar to U, which is the previous letter we had. But again, that falls under the advanced category, so we'll stick to V today. And the word that starts with V is vreme, which means the weather. If you want to ask someone what the weather is like outside, you ask them kakšno je vreme. Okay, the last two, we have the letter Z. In Slovene, it is pronounced Z. And let's do the word zmaj. Zmaj actually has two meanings. The first one is a kite for like flying, and the second one is a dragon. In Ljubljana, there's actually the Dragon Bridge. That's the name of the bridge, which in Slovene it translates into Zmajski most. The last letter is the third weird one in the Slovenian alphabet. It's the letter Ž, which looks like Z with an upside down roof. Again, you know, the same concept, but yeah, it is pronounced Ž. And I'm gonna teach you a long word this time. Let's say življenje. Življenje actually means life, and živeti means living. So yeah, those are the 25 letters of the Slovenian alphabet. Like I said, for those of you who have made it until the end of the video, I have a little surprise. I prepared a little PDF file for all of you with all the letters of the alphabet. I wrote down how they're pronounced with the symbols in case you understand them, but for those of you that don't understand the phonetic symbols, I've also put a combination of letters in English that sounds similar to that letter in Slovene. For example, the letter C in Slovene, which is pronounced C, sounds similar to the combination of letters T and S in cats. So hopefully this will help you out. And I also included all the 25 random words that I taught you today with English translations. If you want to get the PDF, just open the description box below this video, and there you will have a link to where you can basically subscribe to a newsletter that I'm gonna keep for my Slovene lessons videos, because I don't know what other way I can share the PDF files through other than like emails. So yeah, I'm not gonna spam you with anything. This is just for the sake of the lessons. And yeah, if you sign up in the next 2 weeks, I'm gonna send you the PDF for free, obviously. Also, I need to address something before I finish this video. A lot of you have been asking me whether I would do one-on-one Skype lessons, and the answer is yes. Like I've already told some of you, I am currently in the process of figuring out the technical part. I think I'm gonna do it through Patreon because I need to make it easy for you to, like, I guess, pay and book slots, but I also have to make everything legal on my part when it comes to taxes. So I think Patreon might be the best way to go about it. I'm gonna create certain packages on Patreon that you will be able to buy either on a monthly basis or as a one-off package. All the lessons will be customized to a person. So if you're like a complete beginner, we'll figure out what you want to learn first. Or if you already speak Slovene, but you would just like to, you know, brush up on your skills, have conversations in Slovene to practice, we can also do that. So yeah, I won't have like this general lesson, like the Skype lessons will be completely individualized. Fingers crossed, I will have everything set up on Patreon next week. That's the plan. But yeah, do sign up to my Slovene language newsletter as well in case you want to be notified. Otherwise, I'll just tell you about it in one of my future Slovene lessons, and I guess I'm gonna point you to the Patreon page then. I think that's everything that I wanted to cover today. As always, if you do have any other questions, just leave them down in the comments. You can also drop me an email. And yeah, that's it, I guess. I really hope you enjoyed this video. Hope you learned something new. I would really appreciate you giving this video a thumbs up and subscribing. But yeah, that's it for today. Have a lovely day, and I'll speak to you soon. Bye!
About to leave, already packing. Come with me, I'm not really asking.